Hi, everybody. Welcome to another edition of WrestleMania Spaces Podcast. I'm Joe, and
I'm Ant.
and Paige is here.
Hey, Tia.
Oh,
Hey, Tia.
hey,
Meme of the night.
yeah. If you're creeping out for all weekend, they showed it on the network during all three shows. And you might see it on Raw, SmackDown, 2 Live NXT this week if you're lucky.
Yep.
This is our WrestleMania 34 review. Pal will be back on Friday night with his take on WrestleMania too. So
I'm the lucky one that did this today.
yeah, we were going to do this last night, but
Too tired.
too tired.
Way too tired.
Too tired and probably would take too long.
And we were all tired out from the show.
Yeah, last 4 minutes were something special.
Yep.
So we'll get to that. Then we'll get there first. We'll kick off with the kickoff. We had the Andre John Battle Royal. I'm not going to name everybody that was in it. I guess I will.
No, you don't have to.
I'll name the important people.
Okay, that's fine.
There you go. We had Aiden English, who's important because of Rusev. The Aiden English, Baron Corbin, Miz Raj, Gable Shelton, Revival, Dolph, Goldust because he did well in the match, Kane, the Club, and other people. But Canel's returned. Ty Dillinger, Shelton Benjamin, and Rhino Slayer, Brazongo, Zack Ryder, and of course, Woken Matt Hardy.
Wonderful, yeah.
I guess I might as well mention Mojo too. This will be the final three.
Yeah,
So, your thoughts on the match?
I thought the match was decent. I think this was probably the best Memorial Battle Royal since Cesaro winning it.
So New Orleans has a theme.
Yes.
I've heard about Royal.
Because I remember the one with Corbin winning was shit.
Oh yeah.
The one with Mojo winning was absolute garbage.
Last year. Big Show. When he beat Miz
Big Show was long overdue.
Yeah.
But I thought it was good for Matt Hardy to win. And especially when the lights went out and Bray Wyatt came back.
Yeah.
I don't know where this is going to go in terms of Bray Wyatt now being a babyface. Knowing WWE, they can't capitalize on that shit because they're stupid. But they should capitalize on the fact that Bray is going to be teaming up with Matt and possibly forming what Matt did in TNA with Jeff. So I'm interested to see where it goes, but I'm happy with the outcome of that match.
Yeah. I was happy with the outcome. I'm not really going to depth with the matches of Battle Royal. The people that ended were, well, luckily they had eliminations here. Matt, Corbin, Mojo, and Kane. They were the final four, and Dolph. And Ty Dillinger and Matt had a nice perfect 10. I mean, yeah, perfect 10 delete moment, which Matt tossed him out, and Kane got rid of Dolph, I believe. And it was, and Corbin eliminated Kane, and then Corbin, Mojo, last two winners dominated Matt. Bray makes the save. Matt wins. Matt was the right winner out of everybody in this match since Elias was in it. I am interested where they take Matt and Bray.
Right.
I am interested to see if they just say tag team or do they bring Jeff in as the single star too in the group and Matt and Bray tag team, or me personally I would separate Jeff from it.
I would throw Jeff on SmackDown.
Yeah, I will let Matt and Bray do everything because Matt and Bray can still be single stars too in a tag team.
Exactly, and Bray can be like this whole Brother Bray or Woken Wyatt type thing with Woken Matt.
Yeah.
I mean, if they bring Jeff back and do Brother Nero, I mean,
it could work.
It could be a stable, but
I feel like that it would just overshadow Matt and Bray in WWE's eyes. Cause
it's not even that. I feel like it would take the importance away from Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, because Jeff will be back with Matt.
Yeah, because
the original group will be back.
Bray Wyatt used to be the leader of the Wyatt family,
and then he'll just be back.
He's used to being a leader. So if Jeff came back and joined the stable,
he's the background.
Bray Wyatt's just a bodyguard. He's just basically Husky Harris all over again.
Yeah, and Bray Wyatt attire.
Yes,
yeah,
pretty much.
Yeah, and I think, and plus, I feel like WWE will push Jeff the most out of three.
Oh yeah,
because he's the one they love the most.
Yeah,
so the other two will just be regulated to the background.
Pretty much.
But right now, these two can definitely help out the World Tag Division.
Of course,
but
they need the tag teams.
They're not the only. They need more than just them, but it's a start.
It's a start.
But we'll get to the new tag team champs later on the show. What was your grade for the match? My fault.
I give it a C.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, it was just fine. They didn't do enough for roll of it.
It's just a battle royal.
Yeah,
it's
hard to even. It's either gonna be boring or somewhat decent. It's not going to be great.
Yeah, it was somewhat decent. So that's
Yeah.
yeah.
Up next, Cruiserweight title tournament final match. Cedric Alexander defeated Mustafa Ali in 12 minutes and 16 seconds.
I loved the match. I just felt it was a little underwhelming because the rest of the tournament outshined this match, and especially with Roderick Strong against Cedric Alexander.
Yeah, and Roger Strong had done it. Roger Strong was arguably the star of the tournament.
He was basically the dark horse of the tournament,
yeah.
and that was clear as day. But I felt this match was more focused on the whole friendship between Mustafa and Cedric.
Yeah.
Which was good. Don't get me wrong. It was another face versus face type thing, and it showed that them two were close together and they know each other so well in the ring. There were epic moments in this match, like the Spanish fly off the top by Mustafa.
Yeah.
Cedric overselling moves which scare me sometimes.
Yeah. The near falls were good with the 054 and the lumbar.
Exactly,
yeah.
and the lumbar check is always a great move.
Yeah.
And the emotion after the match with Cedric hugging Mustafa and then Drake Maverick coming on in, congratulating Cedric. I thought it was a great match. However, I was upset with the fact that they cut off the celebration way too quick.
Right.
That they didn't give Cedric a chance to embrace the moment. They didn't give Cedric the camera time to feel like, oh my god, this is my WrestleMania moment.
Yeah.
I feel like he should have had more time. Instead, they just cut it right to the pre-show, and personally, that match should have been on the main card, but
yeah.
All in all, it was a great match.
Yeah, it was a great match. I do agree with that. The tournament, even though it did underwhelm for me too, overall, though, I would definitely say the tournament was a huge success for 205 Live. And that's the Triple H scaring out the Enzo era. I think the only thing that was missing for me was they relied on the respect part a little too much. I would like a little bit more heat, I guess. Even though they were both faces, a little bit more heat between the two. Mm-hmm. I did like the end though where Cedric went stiffen Mustafa with the elbows though. He didn't like want to do it.
Oh yeah.
But he knew the championship was on the line. There was great storytelling in the match though. It was just compared to the rest of the tournament a little flat.
Mm-hmm.
But still a real great match. But I am happy for Cedric. You know I picked Mustafa. I did terrible in predictions last time. But
so did I.
Yeah. But Cedric Cedric should have gotten this way back when. Like a year and a half ago.
Yeah. He's honestly, in my opinion, he should have had it fresh out the Cruiserweight Classic.
Yeah, he should have been the one to beat TJ.
Yes, exactly. And the fact that they didn't give it to him, he's honestly the heart and soul of 205 Live.
Yeah, so he's a good leader for it.
Exactly.
Take it to the new era now.
As far as match rating goes, I'm gonna give the match a B-. Yeah. I feel like it was underwhelming. It could have been better if they had more time. But I'll give it a B-.
Yeah, I'm fighting between the B here. I'll go with a B- too. Because this is one of the matches I was looking forward to the most, so it did underwhelm in that regard. But I do think we're going to get a rematch on 205 Live. Mm-hmm. Maybe not this week, but some rematch. And no problem. Since that's just Triple H run, it'll probably be a lot better.
Oh, thank God. I hope so.
Up next, the WrestleMania Women's Battle Royal. Not the first ever WrestleMania Women's Battle Royal. The second one. Don't let that really fool you. I'll go to names of this match because there's some NXT names in there. And there's not many women in this thing. Bayley, Becky Lynch, Bianca Belair, who looked, when she came out, was taking the moment. She was looking around.
Yep.
She was stunned to be there. Carmella, Dakota Kai, Dana Brooke, Kairi Sane, Kavia DeVay, who was trained by the Great Khali. Mm-hmm. Hopefully she trained him, I guess. Lana, Liv Morgan, Mandy Rose, Mickey James, Natalia, Peyton Royce, making the main roster appearance, Ruby Riott, Sarah Logan,
KFC.
Everybody say KFC girl.
Yep. Fried chicken.
Sasha Banks, Sonya Deville, Tainara Conti, and Naomi.
This match was pretty much worthless. What you should have done was not make this match at all with the uterus-looking trophy. Okay, with the ribbons on the side. It was completely and utterly worthless.
It was.
I mean, the whole Battle Royal was built around Bayley and Sasha. it's clear as day. I mean, granted, yeah, I thought Becky had a chance, but, and I thought Bayley was going to win. But the whole thing was built around Bayley and Sasha, which should have been the Raw Women's Championship. But instead, you should have just made Bayley and Sasha a separate match on the main card. Instead, we had a disgraceful Women's Battle Royal who was, in my opinion, was not better than the Women's Royal Rumble.
Right.
But I can care less. I was shocked, but I was also upset that when Bayley thought she won the Battle Royal and Naomi threw her out to win the Battle Royal, the crowd died.
The crowd went nuts, really.
The crowd, you had 78,000 people screaming for Bayley because it was finally Bayley's time to win something. It's another Bayley WrestleMania moment, and she's finally getting the push again. Instead, she got a rear view from Naomi, got thrown out the ring, and Naomi ended up winning the Battle Royal with the flower pot uterus as a trophy. Well, I don't know where it's going to escalate her from here, but congrats to Naomi, I guess. But they should have just gave it to Bayley.
You won the uterus.
Yes, they should have just gave it to Bayley.
In that regard, I'm glad Bayley didn't win the uterus. Yes. Somebody from the Divas era did. Yeah. So what's that time? The leftover of the Divas era. Her and Natalia, but Natalia's better than her.
Yes. Exactly.
The match I thought had better moments throughout the course of the match than the men's Battle Royal. It wasn't over during the Women's Rumble. It was cool seeing the NXT girls take out the main roster girls. Kyrie did decent. Peyton Royce looked good. She was the last surviving NXT girl, I believe. Yeah. And Bianca in particular from the NXT girls shined. I believe she had 450 to Sonya Deville, I believe it was, to eliminate her. The rest of the match, Bayley and Sasha's story was obviously the main thing. That was good, their story. But like you said, Vince has this way of pulling the moments on the popular. He doesn't like to give baby faces the big moments anymore. It's okay to let them shine and have their moments. I mean, I know Naomi's a baby face, but she's nowhere near as popular as Bayley.
And what's sad is that Vince completely gave up on Bayley.
Yeah.
Triple H clearly does not want to give up on Bayley because he knows Bayley has plenty of room to grow.
Yeah.
Vince clearly gave up on Bayley because probably Bayley's character got stale. Okay, she's supposed to be a fan. That's when you revamp Bayley. Right. Turn her heel. Or give her a new face character. Make her look tougher.
Like she's been doing with Sasha.
Get her out of the whole nice girl gimmick and just be like, alright, I'm still a tough badass, but I'm still a face.
Because I feel out of all the women's feuds during the Mania, the best storyline was Bayley and Sasha, though.
Of course, because it's been building up since
NXT
and the Rumble. Yeah.
They had the history and it's been built up.
Exactly, and they could have capitalized on this. If Bayley won the Battle Royal, they could have capitalized in the feud where Sasha could have did a thing where she destroyed the trophy right in front of Bayley. They could have capitalized in a sense of Sasha saying that Bayley can't win anything but a Battle Royal and Bayley can hold that over her head. It could have continued throughout the summer. But instead, Vince's senile old brain, hey, let's just not give Bayley anything again and ruin a WrestleMania moment and give Naomi 2 WrestleMania moments in a row. Granted, Naomi got booed.
Yeah.
I did hear boos. Naomi got booed because it wasn't Orlando. Right. She won the title last year in her hometown.
This year, more to win this.
Right. This year, okay, Feel the Glow, that whole gimmick, it's appealing to kids and some women.
And Pat said best to us, Naomi's just an entrance.
Exactly. That's all Naomi is. Naomi can be great in the ring, I'll give her that.
What she wants to be.
Yes, she has the credentials to be good in the ring when she wants to be. She's had good matches. But I don't think I don't think this was a perfect time to waste a WrestleMania moment with her again.
Nah.
They should have just gave it to Bayley. Or even Sasha. Give Sasha a moment, since she didn't even have a WrestleMania moment yet.
Yeah, no.
But, hey, Vince dropped the ball yet again.
Yeah, Naomi is good in the ring, but she's also inconsistent in the ring for me. Because she's from that diva mold, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Her and Natalia are the main 2 from that Divas division. And the Bella Twins, but the Bellas aren't there all the time, so
pretty much.
Her and Natalia like the remaining two, but obviously Natalia fits more in with the current crop of girls than Naomi.
Exactly.
Natalia was in a division where she was just surrounded by divas.
Yeah.
And Beth Phoenix. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the difference. Naomi's like good what she wants to be, but all the time she's like botchy, if you ask me.
Yeah.
And this is leading to a heel turn. I guess that would make sense, but I don't even know how you turn her heel at this point.
I don't think you can.
Nah, like,
especially with that Glow character, I don't think
that's not heel.
Can.
Yeah, so like there wasn't a point. Hell, you could just have Paige. If you want to heel to win, Paige could have just came in and told Bailey out.
That's what I thought was going to happen.
Yeah,
I mean, Paige was just going to come out of nowhere and throw a Bailey.
Hell, even Paige isn't wrestling right now. At least give her
give her something to do.
Who else was in this match on her heel? Carmel Dean Brooke now. Riot Squad, Ruby.
Nothing.
Ruby Rainbow, I guess.
Kentucky Fried Chicken. There was nobody else that was a credible heel.
Yeah, Absolution.
The only credible heel was Natalia.
Yeah, and she got tossed out by Bailey and Sasha. So.
Oh, and Mickey.
Mickey, yeah.
Mickey was in the match.
Natalia and Mickey. Hell, since you had Mickey with Alexa, you can't even get into Mickey.
Yeah.
Since at least Mickey's been on TV. But whatever. Craven.
I give that an F.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the F because of the booking. Like, I like the action more than the men's, but I don't get the booking at all.
Actually, I'll be nice. I'll give it a D. Because there were decent moments in the match with Bianca Belair whipping the shit out of Becky.
Oh, yeah.
And you just heard it around the whole Superdome.
And the 450 was done. 450
was nice. The whole NXT moment where all the girls were in the ring and they were chanting NXT to get the crowd what they wanted.
Bailey's elimination of Sasha.
Bailey's elimination of Sasha
was nice, and that should have stopped it.
Yes, but I'll give it a D. That'll be nice. That's me being nice.
I guess I shouldn't offend the match because it was a bad booking decision. Because I did like it better than men's in ring wise.
Yeah, whatever. There were more moments in the women's battle royal than.
Granted, most of that came from the NXT girls, like you said.
It's just I felt like there was more of a WrestleMania moment out of the men's.
Yeah, there was. There could be a WrestleMania moment with the women too, but yeah, I'll stick with my F though, just because it's a match that nobody's going to remember tonight.
Nope. Nope. They won't remember for weeks.
Yeah. Alright, the WrestleMania main card.
Here we go.
We kick things off with the WWE Intercontinental title triple threat match between Seth Rollins, Finn Balor, and The Miz. Seth Rollins picked up the win with two blackouts on the film The Miz in 15 minutes and 30 seconds.
This match went 15 minutes?
Yeah.
I thought it went longer.
Yeah, I know.
In my opinion, easily match of the night. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care if you think Charlotte and Asuka. I don't care if you thought the mixed tag. I don't care if you even thought that underwhelming Nakamura Styles match. This match stole the show. You had three guys who are amazing in the ring and amazing outside the ring. And you just told them to go out there for the first hour and just kill it. You opened the show with this. It was absolutely phenomenal. And I could see these three go at it over and over again because I've seen them do a triple threat before on Raw and they stole the show.
One of the best TV matches of last year.
Exactly. And one of the best matches last year, period.
Yeah.
And there were a couple things that bothered me. Like, one, why wasn't there a Demon King? You're in New Orleans. And this is Finn's first WrestleMania. The least you could have done is have him come out as the Demon gimmick and possibly win the match. I mean, I had Finn winning the match.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it turns out Seth won because of the whole Grand Slam thing and the whole rumors of him going to SmackDown. Whatever. I thought Finn was going to take it, especially with the coup de grace on top of Miz, and then I thought he was going to hit it again. But it's whatever. I don't mind the whole Finn coming out for the gay community, the LGBT thing,
right,
and saying, Balor Club for everyone. I support that. I'm not against it. But what I am trying to put my head around is there was no Demon King. I mean, you had moments where Finn didn't even need the Demon gimmick. You had him against AJ. Didn't even need the Demon gimmick. You had him at SummerSlam, which was a good time. But the last time you seen the Demon gimmick was TLC. And
there was no storyline there, so it's not like you need a storyline reason.
Exactly. And granted, yes, Finn is still over no matter what, even without the gimmick.
You've seen it 79,000 people do that.
Exactly. Exactly. And that's 78,000 strong.
Yeah.
Just going for Finn's chant, or Finn's entrance. But all in all, that's my only complaint about this match. Everything else was top-notch, straight wrestling style. And I admire Miz for sending the Miz Trots to the back and saying, you know what? This is between me, Rollins, and the other guy, meaning Finn Balor.
Right.
And Miz just said, you know what? I'm going to actually be a champion about this. I'm actually going to be... I'm going to show that I'm a credible champion and do this on my own.
It was actually face-like from him.
It was. And he's turning a new leaf, which, you know, because of the baby and all, and, you know, good for him.
Last week on commentary, too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And in my opinion, I think it was a good way for Rollins to win the title.
Right.
Because the title's on a babyface, and it sets up a lot more feuds down the road. It sets up... You know, maybe Finn and Rollins going further, or if Samoa Joe comes back, Joe and Rollins going further. Because I personally think Miz is going to take time off.
Yeah, so I think
Miz is going to take time off to take care of Monroe and everything like that.
I say he's out for at least 2 months. At least 2 months.
At least just to spend time with Maurice.
I just see him come back and win the Money in the Bank.
I could see that too. I would not be opposed to that either. And that would be a 2-time Money in the Bank winner, right?
Right, yeah.
And I would not be opposed to that, because I've been saying for the past couple years, since Miz has been excellent on the mic, and with his character, Miz needs a world title.
Yeah.
I've been saying that for the past couple years. Miz needs a world title, whether it's Universal or WWE. He needs a world title. Because Miz is the only top eligible heel right now to carry that title, in my opinion. He is the top heel in the WWE right now.
Yeah,
bar none.
I'll go with that.
And I thought it was a perfect way to open the show. They couldn't ask for a better match.
No, they definitely couldn't ask for a better opener. Since like I say, I've been going back and forth with 4 matches that night. It was between clearly this
Triple threat.
Asuka and Charlotte, which we'll get to next, and the mixed tag match. I thought those 3 stood out above everything else as Mania worthy. AJ Nakamura and the Brian Shane match for me too, and I guess I was saying they were good too. Mm-hmm. But I was a little underwhelmed by them, but I'll still get into the process when we get to it. But I want to say this is my match of the night as of right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to go back. I'll go back and watch it by Friday because I'll be reviewing the show Pat too. So, but right now, just not even 24 hours after it ended. That's amazing. Only 24 hours after start. No, it didn't even start yet. It's like 4:30.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go this one my match tonight because I have a little complaints about the other matches. So I'll go. This is match tonight. 7 final win. I thought Finn should have gotten it since he has no championships on the main roster. Seth feels like they gave it to him, as you said, just to get because he was the only Shield member left, not to get the Grand Slam moment yet.
Yep.
And WWE likes to add their accolades, which is fine, but and the babyface, I do agree, needed the belt.
Yep.
Because Miz has been the guy who's so close to, maybe in this decade so far, the 2 people I associate most with the Intercontinental Championship is Miz, definitely, and Cody Rhodes when he brought the belt back.
Oh, Cody was a perfect champion.
They were the 2. So you don't have a face like this decade they can associate that belt with. Mm-hmm. But you have Kofi and all, but WWE didn't really do much with their reigns.
Cody and Miz had
the best reign.
Long, incredible title reigns.
Right, that was the thing.
Yeah.
Though I will say, his reign was short in 2016. Dolph had nice reigns as a babyface with Miz, the feud.
Even though he lost in like 5 days.
Yeah, if they would give him a long reign, we could be talking about him too.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, Miz and Cody, the 2 guys who talk about this decade for the belt. So it's nice to have him on babyface. Saying the Intercontinental Championship is the top belt on Raw.
Pretty much.
That and the Women's Championship, I guess. Because the Tag Team and Universal be crap.
Wherever that's going.
Even that's not looking good.
Yeah. Wherever that's going.
Tag Team and Universal will be nothing.
Yeah. Clearly nothing.
And I don't think the Cruisers are really on Raw anymore, so I don't count that. So.
No. Not with the leadership of Triple H. 205's on his own thing now.
Thank God. It's like NXT.
Yes.
Match that night clear right now for me.
Yeah.
I'll give you a more well-rounded answer by Friday, but I think this is my match tonight because I have no complaints about it at all. Best match. It was the match honestly, the match I thought should open the show was this, AJ and Nakamura, or even the SmackDown tags, which you want to talk about underwhelming. That was my most underwhelming match that night. Because AJ and Nakamura actually got time, at least pull on a good match. Yeah,
okay.
By one more from that too, but yeah, I get this match at A.
I'll give it an A.
Yeah,
They
did everything right.
I still think it's bad match of the night. So,
I'll next another one that seems to be a big contender for match of the night. There you said that women's title match. Charlotte Flair defeat Asuka with the figure 8 and 13. Really? That was
13-minute match.
Yeah, 13 minutes and 5 seconds.
Thought they would have went longer. God. What can I say about this? Well, now Asuka's beatable.
Right.
Asuka is now deemed beatable. And to me, WWE just lost what they could have had with Asuka. I feel as though now, the match was terrific.
We're not going to take that one away from the match.
No, the match was completely terrific.
And one of the best women matches you're going to see.
Probably the best women's match this year.
Yeah, and that includes NXT in this horse.
Exactly. And honestly, I haven't seen a women's match that good since Ember Moon and Asuka.
This is Brooklyn Lish.
Since Brooklyn, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's great. I'm not taking anything away from Charlotte. I'm not taking anything away from Asuka. But what I'm saying is that WWE has now lost a sense of credibility when it comes to Asuka. They dropped the ball. The money was clearly in the streak. You could have had Asuka beat Charlotte, have Asuka win her first WrestleMania. This was her first Mania. You could have had Charlotte take the loss. All right, cool. Have Asuka win the title, hold it to next year. Charlotte win the Rumble. Charlotte challenges it, and then if you think about it, Charlotte can break the streak.
Right.
Other than that, now what are you going to do from here for Asuka? What's next?
Mm-hmm.
She's now deemed beatable. Is WWE going to drop the ball in a sense of, let's just forget about Asuka. Let's just, drop the whole thing and have her be a jobber, a potential jobber from now on, which they should not do.
No, I don't think they're that fully stupid. But she's on
Vince and Kevin Dunn,
right?
Yes, she's on roll. You have Vince and Kevin Dunn, for Christ's sake.
I think Triple H has more saying SmackDown. Guess what I had to pick.
Oh my God, you fucking Vince and Kevin Dunn, for Christ's fucking sake.
That's on roll.
It doesn't matter. You have Asuka on that show with that.
Yeah, that's right.
But now you have in a sense of, is Asuka still your strong contender for a women's title? To me, I don't think they even wanted to give Asuka the WWE women's title. I don't even think... Personally, to me, I was reading up on this, and I agree with some of the comments. I personally think that they focused more on the name than the talent. Charlotte Flair was the name. Because McMahon loves the Flairs. Flair's royalty. Asuka was just a great Japanese wrestler and had the longest undefeated streak ever possible.
Mm.
And no one was ready for Asuka, in her words.
Right.
But the fact that you had Charlotte, who has probably done nothing with the title, beat Asuka. And now, what?
And I hate to say I do agree with she's done enough with the belt. I'm not blaming her though, because you look at Charlotte's quality opponents on SmackDown. She's literally the best one on SmackDown.
And now you're going to go from Asuka to probably Naomi.
Right, we're just going to skip over Becky.
Yeah.
I mean, there's only 4 good women's wrestlers on SmackDown for me. It's Charlotte, Becky, Natalya, and Ruby Riott. That's it.
That's it. And Charlotte and Ruby Riott's match at Fastlane was underwhelming. So it's... Who else can you give to Charlotte?
And Charlotte's already beat Natalya in this run. All that's left is Becky.
Yeah, and that would be perfect, because you could make Charlotte go heel.
Right.
Or have Becky turn heel, or just have the two best friends fight it out.
Have a clean championship match.
Exactly, as the two best friends would.
Right. Now, as much as I would like to see Becky win in that scenario.
Oh, I would love that.
At this point, though, Charlotte can't just be losing matches now.
And neither can Asuka.
No, so, first of all, for me, I do agree, the match was excellent.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not going to take that away from the match.
Oh, yeah.
Asuka's the best in ring work for the woman on the main roster. All WWE.
Mm-hmm.
And Charlotte's not far behind. The match was excellent. Charlotte bringing up the Spanish Fly off the top rope. That was out of Charlotte's wheelhouse.
Mm-hmm.
The snap suplex to the apron, off the apron onto the mat, protected mask on the outside. I did like the figure 8, the way Charlotte did with the one arm.
Because her one arm was still hurt.
Yeah,
so
she
75% applied. Yeah.
She did a great job selling.
Yes.
On that.
I will give her that.
Asuka tapping, not my ideal life. That's where I really want to reward she's positioned. It's not even like Sharbier with a natural selection. It was like tapping. So.
I mean, it was a good way. Because Asuka's strong,
Asuka did fight it though, so
specialist.
Yeah, so Asuka did fight it.
Yes.
I don't think Charlotte worked on the legs, so that's fine.
No, the legs were not even a factor in this match.
Like with the AJ Nakamura match, the leg was the factor.
Yes.
In this match, there wasn't though.
No.
So there wasn't no good psychology, which I do remember saying in the predictions that Charlotte doesn't always have the best psychology sometimes.
She gets that from her father, great in-ring worker.
Yeah. So my take on the streak breaking is, if the streak was going to be broken, I would like to Asuka at least have a championship and have somebody beat her for the championship.
Yeah.
Even like you said, they want Charlotte. Hell, they want Ronda.
Yeah.
Because clearly now Ronda changed that perception. I wasn't thrilled with Ronda breaking the streak at first when I heard those rumors, but obviously Ronda can go. So, but breaking the streak this early just felt like Nakamura, if he would say face, would have just been like they were just pleasing the fans and giving us the match.
I feel like with them breaking Asuka's streak, wasted Asuka's time.
Yeah, because what I didn't like too though is the Women's Rumble's probably going to be a yearly thing, and since that was actually a success, unlike the Money in the Bank.
But that's also another thing. You took the credibility away from the first ever Women's Royal Rumble.
Right. Like I know that's a complaint for people with the Women's Money in the Bank, but the Women's Money in the Bank wasn't good.
Right.
The Women's Rumble actually was good.
Right.
And they really just let the right person won, and they just took the air out of it.
Yeah, and because, I mean, you just wasted Asuka winning the first ever Women's Royal Rumble for nothing.
Now, like I am glad to say that at least they didn't waste the streak on Carmella's catching.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
If anybody on the main roster was beating Asuka right now, I'm happy it was Charlotte. I just think it was too soon for Charlotte to do it.
If you want to go that route, I think Carmella's cashing in on Tuesday.
I think
Carmella's going to cash in.
I think Charlotte's going to sell the arm. She's going to have a match, somehow work on the arm, and Carmella's going to cash in.
Probably. And Charlotte's going to play off an injury.
Yeah.
Come back. Probably take the title from Carmella.
Oh, God, then we're going to have a Carmella and Naomi feud.
Oh, Jesus.
All right. What was your grade for the match?
Excellent match. I'm going to A.
Yeah,
that's an A.
I'm going to give it an A, too. We're about to run out of time this video, part 2. We'll discuss the mixed tag team match, the AJ Styles Nakamura, the Dan Bryan's return, and then the rest of the card, which wasn't all that great.
Yep.
So stay tuned.